Hi, and welcome to another video update from Sebold Capital Management. I am the president and founder of Sebold Capital, Sean Sebold. So how would you feel if you were a 25% shareholder of a company, or if you had controlling interest in a company, and if you didn't do something this year, you can get thrown in jail for 2 years and pay a $10,000 fine? Well, guess what? That actually is reality. Welcome to the Corporate Transparency Act that had just been put into law this year. The Corporate Transparency and Anti-Money Laundering legislation. So let's kind of go through some of the facts on this one so you can be aware of it. What is it? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to strengthen and streamline current AML, which is anti-money laundering procedures. What it's also doing is putting the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is part of the Department of Treasury, FinCEN, bringing them closer into corporate governance. Its purpose is to prevent money laundering, terrorist fraud, sex trafficking, all kinds of bad things. So intent is really good. Firms must have customer identification, and this is, again, it's called the Corporate Transparency Act. It was put into effect in January of 2024. Okay, what does it do? It requires to register the beneficial owners of reporting companies. So LLCs, LLPs, corporations, S Corps, C Corps, anything formed with an official document. It is unknown at this point. Does the CTA apply to the lawyers who are filing? But we'll come back to that. Okay. Heavy punishment for failure to comply. So this is a new law. They want everybody to be involved, up to a $10,000 fine and 2 years in prison. So really important, not super difficult to comply, but really important to comply. So who is to report? So they define a beneficial owner as an individual or entity who has 25% more ownership of a company or has significant control of the company. What does significant control mean? We're not sure. Okay, the phrase substantial control, it's not defined. Okay, it excludes specific individuals, minors, intermediaries, individual who only has an interest just for the reporting, and of course, creditors of the company. Now, that being said, in the act, there's 23 exemptions. We're not going to go through all of them. Certainly see us for some of the exempt status of those exempt from the CTA. What do you need? You need your name, date of birth, address, and an identifying number, so a driver's license, a passport, something from an official agency in order to file this. Again, doesn't take long, really important. You should do it though. Many people still don't know about it. There's not a lot of people who are incentivized to do it. There's not a lot of money in this act from a reporting perspective. Again, it's not super difficult to do, but it must be done. It is tedious. If you have more than one entity, if you own an LLC for a property, you're going to need to file. If you have 4 properties, each in their own LLC, you will also have to file. Broad beneficial ownership definition, we're not sure about that yet. It going to affect roughly 60 million businesses in the United States, millions of beneficiary data, and it has to be accurate. So it's going to be a little bit rough. It's going to have some issues with regards to attorney-client privacy. So the attorneys are going to have to submit decisions to, follow the privacy or go to jail. Well, you're really going to have to file. Now, this all being said, we're re-recording this particular video because there was a court case that did come down and strike this down for a specific group of individuals as it is unconstitutional. I think there will be more legal cases coming. We just haven't seen the results of those yet. Okay, this required also the IRS requires every business to have a responsible party claim control the SS form. Okay, so FinCEN, which has been doing this is again the financial accounting or the financial department of the Department of Treasury. They've been regulating banks and getting this information for years. So this is not generally new information. So this is what's going on. It's called the CTA, the Corporate Transparency Act. See us for more information because it can be complicated. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.